What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Andy Arts, and today I'm gonna talk about how to create character concept art using Clip Studio Pro's 3D models. Right now, I want to make something very clear. I don't think that using 3D models is cheating. Okay, I don't think using 3D models is cheating. I think it's just a tool to do the job. Right. So here we're not gonna be. I'm not promoting any sort of. Hold on a second. I'm not promoting any sort of like cheating or trying to take, you know, or like, or not creating art traditionally, right? I'm not trying to promote any of those sort of ideas. Um, Really, let's say if we use something like this, right? If we use something like this. This is just a model to help us like get a perspective on something, right? And I do believe that doing it this way also helps you improve your own anatomy. Like if you're practicing anatomy, I do believe tracing actually does help you improve your artwork because it helps you build that memory of the body where everything is supposed to go. So yeah. So again, um, we are going to, I am going to show you how to use the 3D models to do character designs, but this is not a replacement, okay? This is not a replacement for actually drawing from the mind, actually studying drawing. I still recommend people to draw with a pen and paper, practice, your anatomy and pen and paper. Don't just use, modern technology 3D modelings to take shortcuts. Right. However, if you are going to work in the animation industry or doing character design, if you're going to work in the industry professionally, like for video game companies, any kind of company, then you will want to use some of these tools, right? These are tools that we're using. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing we're going to do, so let's go ahead and find our, all right, so let's go ahead and use this female body type, right? So let's go ahead and zoom in here. I'm gonna zoom in like this, right? Something like this. So here we have a model, right? We have a model of a cutesy little anime girl. Let me just zoom back a little bit, right here. Right, we have a model. We have a cutesy anime girl. So once you find your model, so you can actually get 3D models when you buy the this Clip Studio Pro, right? The Pro version is about $50. It comes with a whole bunch of 3D models. It's gonna be on the right side over here, and you can just simply drag and drop over here, and you can change the gender. For example, let's see. I'm gonna choose a male character, right? Here we have a male character. But we're gonna work with the female. You can change the gender, you can change the size of the body, you can change the head to body ratio. You get the point. But we're gonna work with this body. It's pretty realistic. And so here it's very how do you say? So it's using shadows, right? It's using like real light, real lighting. Yeah, let me go ahead and change. So if we go all the way over here to the left side, we can change the shadow, the direction of the shadows, as you can see. Influencing the shadows as to where it's gonna go, where the shadows are gonna go. Here we go. Right, here we go. So so right now you can see that the light source, let me use the color red. The light source is coming from over here. See that? It's coming from the right side. This is pretty cool. All right, this is pretty darn cool. All right, let me go ahead and erase this. Actually, no, let me go ahead and leave that right there. And so how do we use this, right? So we got a pose. She's got a cutesy little pose with her arms, right? With her arms behind her back. And I'm gonna use this female character. So we're gonna have to decrease the opacity. So we're gonna go to the layer of the 3D model here. We're gonna decrease the opacity, right? So that we can work on it. Here we lower the opacity, and now I am going to start drawing over the model. So here we go. I'm gonna zoom in to her face, and hold on, dang it. So let's use 0.8. Actually, let me use 0.10. Right. And of course, it does give you some guidelines. So I'm gonna just draw some my own guidelines here, just to so I can have a little more confidence. And so of course, here we got the drawing, the guidelines. So here we got the area for the nose, right? And here, if you know how to, how to draw a head, the basis of it, this is how we divide it. And then this rectangle right here, we divide it in two. This is where the the nose is kind of divided. That's where you see that curve for the nose right there, right? And the eye's gonna go right here, right? Something like that, right? So let me go ahead and move backwards. I already know where everything is. I just wanted to mark these. So, damn it. Hold on. Alright, so I'm gonna go like this. Alright, so you still have to know anatomy. You know what I mean? Like you can't just use this. You can't just use this as a way to kind of like cheat. Right? If you don't know your anatomy, you're probably going to struggle. So I'm just letting you know, guys. You cannot skip your fundamentals. The fundamentals are unskippable. Right, so here I got the nose. I'm gonna go ahead and draw this ear. Alright, so you get the point, right? So join an anime girl here. You get the point. Right, so then you can use this to kind of like, you can start forming the body. Right. See, I had to fix the anatomy a little bit. Right, I had to fix it just a little bit because some things are not exactly 100% accurate. All right, here we go. All right, and I'm gonna give her kind of like a short shirt here. So this is how I personally use like these models. It's good for poses. It's good for poses, but again, you still have to know your anatomy, right? You still got to know your anatomy. You can't just but you can't just cheat your way with technology. Don't just cheat your way with technology. You actually got to know. Because if you look at this arm right here, this arm is proportionally incorrect. When it gets to the elbow, it's proportionally incorrect. So I'm gonna go ahead and fix it. Right, I'm gonna go ahead and fix it. Go like this with the elbow here. Give it more shape. Right, when you know your anatomy, you know like the shape of things. Right, go like that. Go like that. Let me erase this here. Erase this. See that? And let's go ahead and remove the 3D model. Check it out. So this is where we are so far. And all right, I'm gonna go ahead and speed things up. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, here we are. So, This is our results, right? So this is looking, I like this. This looks pretty nice. Although I gotta fix the face a little bit. This eye here is not looking so good, but that's something that I can fix later. Right? All right, so the next thing I wanted to show you guys is, let me go ahead and expand the canvas. Gotta go ahead and expand the canvas. Right, is that you can actually take that same model, right? So we're gonna take the same model, we're gonna bring it back. I'm gonna duplicate the layer. Or I'm gonna duplicate the layer and hold on. Wait, where are the options? All right, here we go. And then you can take that same model, right? And you can put it in a different position, right? You can put it in a different position, right? And then you can, oh, you can see that. So it's in a different position. So here we got the, on the left side, we got the front. And then on the right side, we got the back of the character. So we're going to start working on the back of the character. And, right, and we're basically going to work, you know, we're basically going to do the same thing. You know, we're going to be working on the same character, this girl with the ponytail. So, let me take this off. Right, so here we go. All right. So here we go, guys. Here we are. So as you can see, we basically took a, you know, a 3D model. Right, we took a 3D model, and we added. You know, we drew the front, we drew the back. This is really great. It's great for tracing, and it helps you kind of like build your muscle memory as to how to draw certain things. Now again, if you look at this arm here, I actually had to fix this arm over here, because the 3D model had it all like messed up and inaccurate. I don't know, I guess these 3D models don't have like joints. They don't have like built-in joints where you can where the poses are more accurate, like in certain parts of the body. But other than that, like the poses are pretty good. And so yeah, so as you can see, we drew the back of the character. So this is great for character design. This is great for character design. This is great for practicing your anatomy and stuff. So another thing that I like about this is, let me go back to the first one here. So if you look at this, right? If you take a look at this, and let me reduce the opacity. See where the shadows are. This also helps you like with shading. So let's say I'm gonna take this one off. Let's say I'm gonna shade this one, right? You can literally, you can see where the shadows are, because you can move the light around, right? So here, I'm just gonna use these lines for shading. Right? It kind of shows you where to shade. Right down here. Kind of shows you where to shade, where the shadow is. So this is really good. A lot of this stuff is really good, man. Helps a lot, you know. You can cross hatch. Right, so then if we remove it, right, now this shading is horrible. Obviously this shading is horrible, but I just wanted to show you guys like what you're capable of doing with these 3D models. Let me erase this. This looks horrible. This looks absolutely freaking horrendous. This shading just made it look the image much worse. So, but overall, you guys get the point. You guys get the point, right? So it's, it's a great way to uh yeah. So these character models, a great way to practice, a great way to, you know, for concept art. You can create concept art with these models, put them in different positions, front, back, side view, and it'll work out. It works out great. And also, you can use the models to kind of like focus more on adding the clothing, as opposed to, just starting from scratch, like starting from from the body, having to build the body all the way from the beginning. You can just use the model and just start adding the clothes onto the character, and yeah, I think it works great. So yeah, that's gonna be it for Clip Studio Pro 3D models for character design, for character concept art. And whatever your thoughts are, guys, if you really like this video, let me know. Oh, and by the way, make sure to all right, so make sure to like, make sure to share, and make sure to subscribe to the channel and comment below. Thank you guys for watching. It is your boy Andy Arts, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.